All right, guys, so today we're looking at solving linear equations. Kind of have 4 steps whenever we want to solve a linear equation. Step 1, simplify each side as much as possible. So distributive property, combine like terms. Step 2, combine variables so that only one side has a variable. Step 3, eliminate constant term from each side of the variable by adding, subtracting the same value to each side of the equation. Again, we have to keep it balanced. And step 4, divide each side of the equation by the coefficient of the variable. So they kind of have that first example done for us. 7x minus 12 equals 3x plus 8. So they subtract 3x from both sides, again, isolating the x's to one side of the equation. We get 4x minus 12. They add 12 to both sides to eliminate the constant on our left side. So we get 4x equals 20, and then they divide by the coefficient of 4. That gets us x equals 5. So let's look at some of these. Again, this page is just the notes. So you don't have to do all this work unless you want, just that extra practice that we can practice these equations together. So let's look at A. We have 3x minus 2 is equal to 10. What would be the first step to solve that? Add 2. And hopefully you guys remember all this. What will be our last step? Divided by 3, we get x equals 4. Okay. Are there any others on there that you want to work? B. So B, we've got 12 plus A divided by 4 is equal to 10. So that'll be the first thing. Subtract 12. So how do we get rid of division? What's the opposite of division? Multiplication. So if we're dividing by 4 to eliminate that, we want to multiply by 4. So A is going to equal negative A. All right. Are there any other equations we want to do? Any more on the notes? G, D, G, G, G. We got negative 12 minus 4x is equal to negative 3 times x. Okay. So again, first thing is we want to simplify both sides as much as we can. So that means we're going to have to use our distributive property here. So the left side can't do anything. It just stays the same. We can take that negative 3 and distribute it to both. That's going to give me negative 6 and a minus 3x. And that negative goes to both. Then we want to combine our like terms. I've got a negative 4 on this side. I have a positive 3. So if I add 4x over to the other side, it's going to leave me with a positive x on this side. And I also want to move my constant to the other side. If I'm going to collect my x's on the right, I'm going to move my constants to the other side. So I'm going to add 6. That eliminates those two things. So I have a negative 12 plus 6. Negative 6. And then negative 3x plus 4x is going to leave me with just x. Here's my answer. Guys, if I ever go too fast, just let me know. I can slow it down. Right. Any questions? So that's this homework. Solving linear equations.